Hey everybody, it's Morphin Time here with the AtlRed Ranger, and I'm here to bring you guys a Evol deck profile. Evol is based on reptiles, dragons, and dinosaur evolutionary monsters. So basically, all the artwork has something to deal with DNA, evolutionary train, stuff like that. It's a very controlly deck. It's not very aggressive. It's more reactive than active, but in the right hands, this deck is very, very good. Alright, starting off, we have 3 Evoltile Westlo. Westlo is a level 3 monster. He's a flip effect. He says that when he's flip face up, you can special summon an Evolsaur monster from your deck. Next, we have Evoltile Najasho. Najasho says that when he's tributed, you can special summon one Evolsaur monster from your deck. Really good. You want to run 3 of each. Nothing less, nothing more. Well, you can't run more. Haha. On to the Evolsaur monsters. I run 3 Volcano. Volcano says that when he's special summoned by the effect of an Evoltile monster, you can special summon an Evolsaur monster from your graveyard. He's really good. He sets up all your Exceed plays into your Evol dragons and stuff like that. Next we have Evolsaur Diplo, whatever. Diplo says that when he's special summoned by the effect of an Evolsaur monster, you can destroy 1 spell trap card your opponent controls. Really good. I like him. I run 2. 3 is a bit much because there's not really much I want to be destroying, and plus I run 3 MSTs anyway, so there's that. Next is Evolzaur Cerrato. Cerrato is your 1900 beater. When he's special summoned by the effect of an Evoltile monster, he gains plus 200 attack, and when he destroys a monster, he can go get an Evoltile monster from your deck and add it to your hand. Also run 1 blaster. It's just good to have. I really don't summon him too much, but I do use his popping effect a lot. Onto this trap and spells. I run 3 Evo-Diversity. Evo-Diversity says I can go get an Evoltile or Evolsaur monster from my deck and add it to my hand. Searches out, it's really good. I run 3. Next is Evo-Force. Evo-Force is basically the active factor of the deck. It basically says that I contribute 1 Evoltile monster to go special summon an Evolsaur monster from my deck. So the combo is basically tributing Najasho with Evo-Force, and then you special summon 2 monsters. So it's really good, it's really explosive, sets up a lot of your Exceed plays. Next, I run 3 MST. Backrow, I hate backrow. I think MST should be in every deck, and I think it should be run at 3. A lot of people say it's too cloggy, you don't really need it, but I love hitting spells and traps on their turn after they just set them. It just makes me feel really good. Next, I run 2 Pot of Duality. Pot of Duality is really good if you're drawing dead, or if you only have Blaster in hand, something like that, and you're really just trying to set it up. You can just set Westlo if you get it, or you can go get an Evo-Force or anything like that. It's really good. Sometimes you just need that extra draw power. Next, I run 2 Enemy Controller. Enemy Controller is really good. It has so much utility. You can set somebody in defense mode, or you can tribute a Najasho and get one of your Volcanos or a Diplo or a Cerrato, and it just sets up a lot of plays. It's really explosive. I run 1 Dark Hole and 1 Mind Control. Onto the traps. I run 3 Evo-Singularity. Evo-Singularity says that I can go get an Evolsaur and an Evoltile monster from my graveyard, and then Exceed summon with them with an Evolzaur Exceed. So it's really good. I'm debating on cutting it down to 2. It's really cloggy. Sometimes if you draw back to back, or if you don't have any in your graveyard, it gets really cloggy, it gets really repetitive sometimes, and it's just a dead draw. So I'm thinking about cutting it down to 2, but sometimes when I only have 2 and I really want to see it, then the 3rd one really comes in handy. So I don't know, I might just side 1. Next, I run 3 Fiendish Chain. Fiendish Chain is really, really good. A lot of people much rather run breakthrough skill, but I think Fiendish Chain is just way better, especially since the Evolsaur Exceed monsters are really small. They're not really big in attack, they're not really big in defense, so a lot of monsters can just run them over, and Fiendish Chain stops that and allows me to save some time so that way I can find a way around them. Next, I run 2 Mirror Force. People much rather run D Prison. I'd agree. D Prison is a lot better, but I like being able to clear out the opponent's whole side of the field at the same time. I don't know. I might just go 2 and 2. 2 Mirror Force, 2 D Prison. I think I'm going to try that. 1 Compulsory, of course. 1 Torrential Tribute. And then 1 Bottomless. On to the extra deck. Extra deck it has some things that I wish were other cards, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. First is Brotherhood of the Firefist Lion. It's really good. It's 2200 attack. If you have 2 Westlos and they've already been flipped face up, they've already done everything that they can. You exceed into him and he's beating. And you can go detach and add 1 to your hand. It's really good. Next is Diamond Dire Wolf. Pop itself to go destroy something. It's really good. Evolsaur Dolkka. Dolkka is by far the MVP of the deck. I feel like this card is a lot better than Laggia, even though Laggia does a little bit more. Dolkka says that you can detach 1 exceed material from it and then negate opponent's effects. Effects run this game. Effects are everywhere, and if you can negate somebody's effect and destroy it, you've basically come out on top. Only bad thing is it has a 2300 attack and it gets run over by basically anything, so it's really hard to keep on the board. Next, I run 3 Laggia. Laggia says that I can detach 2 materials from it and negate a normal special summon or a spell or trap card. It basically puts everybody else's deck on hold. It's really good. It's 100 more than Dolkka, so it's still a small body, but what does it matter if you're negating everything? I run 1 Soldda. He says that when a monster is special summoned, I can destroy it. I really only run 1 because of Evol Singularity, but I guess it's good when they special something, you can destroy it right away, but I much rather negate it because that way they don't get their effects. Because even if they special summon it, this doesn't negate, it just destroys, so they still might get their effects. I run Gemnite Pearl to get around Fiendish Chains. 1 King of the Pharaoh Imps. King of the Pharaoh Imps is really good. He lets you go get Najashos and lets you go get Westlos. I'm still debating about number 48. He's really situational. He says that once per turn during your opponent's turn, you can detach 1 exceed material from this card. Special summon 1 phantom token. While you control the phantom token, your opponent cannot target this card for attacks. This card gains 500 attack for each phantom token you control. It's really good. It's 2 rank 3s. I can make it with Westlo. I've never really summoned them. I usually only summon my Evolsaur cards, but this is really good if I need to stall out for some turns just to get my bases up. Next, of course, is Blackship of Corn. Blackship of Corn is very staple. He gets around hands, he gets around Zenmains, just a lot of stuff that would cause his deck problems. Next, I run number 80, Rhapsody and Beserk. Banishing things is always good. I love to banish things. And he can attach himself, he can equip himself to something, push for game, something really good. I like that. Number 69, Heraldry Crest. This card is amazing. A lot of people would much rather, they say that 3 is a lot, but in Evols, you can get 3 monsters on the field in no time. And then if they have one-on-one out, 11, Big Eye, Draco Sack, anything, you can copy their effect and then do it. It's really, really good. Next is Wind-Up Zenmaister. Wind-Up Zenmaister is basically a combo card. He says that you can detach and flip down the monster and then flip it back up at the end phase. So basically you're getting 2 uses out of one of your Westlos. It's really, really good. It sets up a lot of plays. You can summon Wind-Up Zenmains, and then if you have something engraved, you could attach like a volcano. And then say you have a volcano on deck, you can flip down Westlo, special summon another volcano, special summon the volcano engraved that you detach from Wind-Up Zenmaister, and then go into one of your Evolsaur exceeds. It's really good. This deck is really controlling. I would never ever just go aggro with this deck. I would never be proactive with this deck. I'm always defensive with this deck. I want to see what my opponent is going to do. I want to negate it. I want to destroy it. I don't want my opponent to be able to play the game. That's really what I want this deck to do. I want my opponent to get frustrated. I want them to be upset. I want them to make bad plays. That's what I really want to do, and that's what this deck does. So if you're into that kind of play, I definitely recommend this deck. See ya.